Hello, all you wonderful people. I'm Lisa with Living Life with Lisa. And on this channel, we talk about living life to the fullest with chronic illness. I personally have been diagnosed with several things, including early onset dementia. And this is one of the stories I'm going to tell you about the dementia part. And so I have very clear memory. I mean, I would have sworn in court that the story I'm about to tell you is absolutely 100% true. I that's how strongly I believed what I'm about to tell you. So, when everything was going goofy and I wasn't feeling well during the quarantine, I a lot of times with the older ones, I can give them money through PayPal instead of cash, and that way, if they're going to buy something, they just pay PayPal instead of actually online, and it cuts out the cash part. And so sometimes I do that uh, for certain things here and there. And so I remember that one night I put $50 into Aiden's PayPal account. And he came in and said, "What's this for?" And I said, "It's because I really appreciate the way you're standing up and taking over and taking care of me and everybody else while I'm under quarantine." And he said, "Okay, thank you." And so I distinctly remember that conversation. And so he needed money. He needed some money to put gas in the car or something. And I said, "Well, use your card. Put that money on your card." And he said, "I lost my card, debit card." And I said, "Well, how are you gonna? How are you gonna get the $50?" And he said, "Well, I can get a new debit card. It'll still be in the bank." So times goes by, weeks go by, and I'm getting on to him for um, not, having needing money here and there for things, and why hasn't he spent the fifth? Why hasn't he spent the $50? And so I get, um, so he texted me the other night. I was going to do this last night, and I got interrupted, and then I got mad. So uh, you didn't get a video last night, so this is tonight. But I told him that or he texted me, and he wanted $40. Wanted me to give him $40 to PayPal because he needed something for headset, and he's one of those that he doesn't get an allowance, but I just give him money as he needs it because he's he's Johnny on the spot when I need him, and so I really appreciate that and being able to help. Now he's driving, and you know that's more helpful than anybody can imagine. I know you understand that. So anyway, I said to him, I said, "Well, did you find your card?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Well, how are you going to spend the money if you don't have your card?" And he said, "I'm buying it through PayPal." And I was like, "Oh yeah, because it's online." It's about where it blurred up yesterday. The camera must not like this part of the story, but I'm going to go through with it anyway. And um, so I said, "Do you still have that 50?" And this is the first time he and I had talked about the 50 since I gave him the 50. I'd been bugging him about finding his card and having money and the money in the bank. Well, he has money in the bank. So I said, "You still have that 50?" And he said, "What 50?" And I said, "I gave you 50 a while back." And he said, "No, I don't think so." And so he went back and looked, and he didn't have anything for me. And I went back and looked because I was sure I was right. Went back and looked at my PayPal, and I had $20 here, like for razors and shaving cream and deodorant and that kind of stuff, and $20, for kind of the same kind of stuff and different things like that, just basic boy needs. And I had not sent him $50. And so I went to the text messages, found the exact day that I'm thinking this all took place. There is nothing in there at all about sending money. And so, I mean, I would have sworn on a stack of Bibles that that was true, but it wasn't. And I was able to prove in trying to prove that I did give it to him, I proved to myself that I didn't give it to him. And he really didn't have any idea what I was talking about because we'd never had that conversation. And I remember it word for word. And it kind of scares me because I would have told you it is gospel. I really would have. And I would have believed every word I said. And the fact is that none of it was true. And it's crazy. And I see people on Facebook that talk about on the care pages. I can't stand this blurry stuff. Let's see if we can fix that. It doesn't like me. Nothing here but my great big face to focus on. So I'll get closer maybe. I don't know if that's helping or not because I got my glasses on. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, it's my glasses. It's me that's blurry, not you. So, now I see them. And but I see people talking about their loved ones lying to them. They're not lying. They're not purposely lying anyway. They are telling the truth as they know it. And you're not going to convince them any other way. And lying is a strong word for somebody with dementia because our truths are not necessarily truth. But in our world, it's true. In our dementia world, what we say is true. And so, like I said, I would have testified in court. I would have sworn on a stack of Bibles. I'd have done anything that you asked me because I was that sure that it happened. But there is no record on my end, no record on his end that it ever did happen. And I keep all that stuff. So suffice it to say, I hope it doesn't happen again for a very long time. I hope as it doesn't happen often. I hope that was an isolated incident. I'm kind of doubting that it is. But it's the nature of the beast. That's why it's important for me to keep track of everything because, like on text messages and things I can follow up on because that way I can kind of cover myself. I can go back and see what I said before and if anything has changed. And, it's not going to change on my phone. So I wanted to tell you about that. Also today we had some big news. We got rid of Karen. Karen has started coming after me every time I go in there to feed him. He's getting meaner and meaner. And so I had it today after he came after me again. And I had taken a stick in with me, but I put the stick down when he came after me. So I picked up the stick and chased him around the coop for a while. And then I put a post on Facebook that anybody that was interested in I'll tell you in a minute. Because Karen wore out his welcome big time at my house. Because people thought that was, I think people thought I was joking first, but I wasn't. Okay. Um, I said, anyone want a temperamental, mean bar rock rooster? He is very good at breeding and better than a watchdog. Breed him or eat him, I don't care. He needs to be gone. Who wants him? And um, a chicken farmer down the road came got him right then, and he fought. And that man knew what to do, and he got Karen down and showed him dominance, and then picked Karen up and put Karen in a cage and took Karen off. And the little Silky is already calmer and happier. About I have little chicks over there are in their eggs that if they all hatch, we still have two bar rocks, and I have 5 in the incubator. So if we get all those, we'll get back to 7 of those. I have 8 silkies in there, and so if they all go, we'll have 9 silkies. And then I have 12 buff Orpingtons, and they're all supposed to be the rock bar rocks. All the people that have YouTube channels about chickens, because I have gotten into watching those, uh, say that the bar rocks are gentle. My butt, they are not nice. Have not been nice. Silky's been nice, but not the bar rocks. And so we're going to hopefully the poor rooster that's out there is a silky, and I'm going to put him with the chicks when they get old enough so that he cannot be at the bottom of somebody's pecking order. He needs to be atop some of them, because, and then any roosters we have, I'm not going to keep unless I want to keep like a Buff Orrington or something. I don't know. We'll worry about that later, see what happens if I get them. But that's exciting news. I wanted to talk to you about the fact that my watch times are down, and I think it's mostly because I've been putting up very short vlogs. And so I apologize for that. It's just been kind of hit and miss. This with everybody being around is a hard stuff. My dad's house sold. Sold on Wednesday, and yeah, today's Tuesday, so it was sold last Wednesday. His estate was sued for $14,000. Went down there to talk to the hospital and the county clerk's office. They're shut up tighter than a bank. So I can't get in and talk to anybody. I called and left messages. They'll call back. Who knows when? And they open back up, and so we can't close the estate until that's taken care of. And I can't pay it because I can't get a receipt. Can't get a receipt to prove that it's been dissolved. And so it's just kind of a catch-22. And I just don't think things are going to loosen up a whole bunch. They're kind of talking like it is, but you live in a community long enough, you start being able to read between the lines a little bit. And I got a survey today from the school that wanted to know if that they're planning on opening, school's planning on opening, and was I going to send my kids or keep them at home? And so I put down that I was going to send them. Then they wanted to know if they were going to ride the bus, because if they rode the bus, they had to wear a mask, or would they be, would the student be driving themselves? And I said student be driving themselves, because Aiden can drive him and Randy's school. And then it was kind of a trick question, I thought. It was, my student must wear a mask in class, or my student is not allowed to wear a mask at any time for any reason. So I put down that mine had to wear a mask. Excuse me. And then they said, it's expected that at some point we will close the school and go to e-learning. Do you have a reliable high-speed internet? And I put yes. Well, then they wanted to know which internet I had. And so I told them what company I was with. And then that was it. That was the end of the survey. So they're already planning on not staying open very long. So I'm wondering if they're even going to bother opening, to tell you the truth. The boys play high school soccer, and right now they're not allowing any contact sports. Well, soccer is a contact sport. If you've ever seen high school soccer, you know that it's a contact sport. And for those of you across the pond, they are playing football, and it is contact sport, and they are not allowed right now to do that. So I don't know what's going to happen there. So I'm thinking that we're going to be on forever. You know, I just, I don't know. And we have 98 counties in the state of Indiana, and one by us, up and over one. They are going to name them as a hotspot, like New York was for a while. And my county is the only other county that is not staying steady or going down. We are actually almost doubling every day. And so I don't know why they're not going to call us a hotspot, but anyway, it's just getting to be a joke. And with the hot weather, you do forget. I forget, and I'm like ugly on an ape on this mask and social distancing thing. But the people that come and help the building the barn had to help me with my pinball machine that came, but I can't get hooked up right. I mean, think about it. I've been talking to them through the entire quarantine. I've been here through the whole thing. It just, I don't know. You get a false sense of security when the weather's hot, and I got real sick the other day, but it wasn't anything like corona. It was like food poisoning, and it was awful. I was wishing I'd die. I thought I was going to, because it was awful. I thought, how am I ever going to be normal again? It's never going to stop. And so I also have been writing down ideas to tell you about different things, and I want to, so I can just tell you stories and stuff, because remember, I wanted to start this thing out with just telling stories so that kids had stories and ideas and whatnot, and I wanted to do that, but somebody noticed my spirograph back there, and I got to tell you the story of spirograph when I was a kid. When I was little, I wanted a spirograph so bad, just so bad. That commercial made it look like it was so much fun, and I just needed a spirograph worse than anything in the world. And so the spirograph commercial would come on, and I'd say to my parents, I need a spirograph. I want the spirograph. And my parents would say, no, you can't have a spirograph. You're not old enough. It's for big kids, and you're a little kid. So I shot down. So then they came out with Spirograph Junior. Well, I had them then. And so I said, give me a Spirograph Junior, because they're for little kids, and I'm a little kid. So give me a Spirograph Junior, please. Can I have a Spirograph Junior? No, you're too big for the Spirograph Juniors, but you're too small for the Spirographs. You're kind of in the middle. And I was like, man, I'm not ever going to get a Spirograph. Well, On my birthday, guess what I got? I got a spirograph, and I was so excited. And it had little pins in them, pins that you put in the little circles, and then you put the little designs in. You got the different color ink, and you swirl around there, make your designs. This one that I picked up, I did that before I was laid up with a rotator cuff surgery, because I thought it'd give me something to do. And they use uh, that sticky tack stuff to hold in place instead of thumb tacks, and it doesn't work as well. You need the thumbtacks. I know that my generation of kids could deal with thumbtacks without killing themselves, and today's generation apparently it's just thumbtacks are just too dangerous for them. But how about an option? If you're over 50, you can have the thumbtacks in there instead of the sticky tack that does not stick to the paper. That's my rant about the new spirographs because they are not good. So, hang on just a second. I'll have to answer. And so I'm also want to look and see. I need to talk to Miss. Let me look, and I'll tell you in a minute because I made a post and nobody even liked it. So I don't know if YouTube even put it out there. But Sharon Haggart, you won the T-shirt. I need you to please send me um, please send me your information. My email address is maybe in the description, but if it's not, I'm giving you the other one. It's Lisa LISAEH 414 at gmail.com. Just pause the video, get it? And that's for the shirt that says 6 feet back, 6 feet under. Then also, Angie, I still have yours. When I mail hers out, I'll mail yours out. You might want to use the same address to resend me the stuff, your information. I think I still have it, but just to be on the safe side, because I have not forgot about you. Angie won something a long time ago about guessing how much money I spent on my cart of food, and she came the closest. And so she won a prize for that. And the shirt was it was an extra shirt that I didn't need. They sent me two, and I only ordered one. So Sharon Haggart and Angie, please send me your information. Lisa EH 414 at gmail.com so that we can get that stuff sent out. I am getting better about doing that stuff than I have been. So please do that for me. And so I was going to look at comments on my last video if I can find it. There we go. And it could be worse, talking about losing my hair. I'm thinking these little biotin hair things, but and I went and got a thyroid test, so we're waiting for that. And so basically I got a lot of positive comments about my hair. By the way, this is really natural. It's just cutting away, and then my hair was real dry, like it's like having a perm, and then when you burn it, with a curling iron or something, and then it gets damaged. That's what it's been like. And so I got a hair product that will moisturize it, and it stays in my hair. And I just put it in my hair, and then I just squeeze it in there until it's in all my hair, and it does this. And I don't comb it or nothing. Um, I need to, I guess, get a pick, but this is me. This is without me doing anything. Because always before when it's cut and I'm gone back, that's because I put effort into it. Okay. Not just wear hats anymore. Um, but my hair comes back, I'll go back to hats. All right. So Janice says, "Love your hair." Thank you, Janice. I appreciate it. I have not replied to you yet, but I'll get to it. Jilly Bee, I hope life and stress settles down soon so you get a chance for your hair to recover. You have been through so much stress. Amen, sister. I guess it has to come out somewhere. All right. And then uh, she's hoping the boys enjoy the trip and that I enjoy the trip while they're gone. Um, Erlene says, "Your hair is very pretty. I take vitamins and supplements, hair, skin, and nails." I ordered some of that. And so that's what I am using. It takes a while, but you'll see a difference. So that's good. Um, Glennis, um, oh, apparently she used to follow me and got a new iPad, and all of a sudden I appeared. And I'm glad to have you back in my life. Um, so she said hers started thinning. Um, but the curls seem to help, but it just, to me, it looks, just makes it look thinner. Um, and Brenda Sparks, um, I commiserate with you about the thinning hair. I used to have very thick hair too. Tons of it. I had a stressful year in various life challenges. I started taking biotin, a supplement, to support my hair, but it'll take a few months. See if it happens. So that's what we'll do. Angie says my hair looks great. She's the one that caught the spirograph in the background. She loves spirograph too. Wonder if she had big her parents. uh, Rosemary, your hair looks great, Bear Lady. Thank you so much, Rosemary. That's so sweet. Um, I'm jealous you got, oh, Pam, I'm jealous you got a haircut. I'm still wearing my high ponytail. Look like, look, haven't had a ponytail in years. I could take, I couldn't take it anymore with my bangs. They were way down past my chin, so I cut the suckers. I cut my bangs before. I've cut my bangs before, but never been this long. I did an okay job. Good for you. Um, it doesn't count during quarantine. Just do it. Um, our salons were just told they could open again. I'm in no big hurry. I hear you. Um, and then Sandra or Sharon, I don't know where I got Sandra. Sharon says your hair looks great. So thank you. It really wasn't a plug for everybody to comment on my hair, but it is what's going on, and I didn't like the fact that with everything else going on, then I'm gonna have to do it. But I started making a list on my phone of stories to tell, and I never can find anything on my phone, so let's try it. Um, Notes, there's notes. Okay. Um, oh, you have to stay tuned for the story of the first grader who wanted to tell me about her becoming a big sister. You won't want to miss that one. Trust me. Um, oh, and then some stories about my mom. She was a hoot, and not always on purpose. share that with you. So if you made it this far in this video, please put in the word orange juice, because I just finished a big old swig of orange juice. About these, I lost my glasses, these kind of glasses that I had, and can find them anywhere. So I looked on Amazon. It turns out they're beer glasses. And so I ordered a set of them, and then I'm hiding some in my room. So I got my orange juice glass and I got my water glass. And please don't tell me I can't have orange juice, because I was so sick and so dehydrated that that was the only thing I wanted, and it was the only thing I could keep down. So appreciate it. And remember, live life to your fullest, and live life to the fullest, and live life with no regrets. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.